What is happening, Metasites? Today I'm going to talk to you about a very serious topic today. This video is going to be about money management or how it's wise to spend your money on things that you need. I was listening to a video. Sam Hyde was actually talking about something that's very elementary, but what he was saying that when before the price of inflation, okay, when everything was just $1, like at the dollar store, when you go to the dollar store, it's a buck or two. Well, right now it's more like a buck or few. So yeah, well, everybody was out drinking, partying, screwing around. But they got regrets. They got headaches by now. They got empty wallets. They got plans to get rid of their shit because a lot of the stuff that they've been doing. I bet they had a good time. They've probably been living it up because right now they're some of them are probably living with regret. But that's like hindsight. What the wise people do, they don't make those same mistakes as those people. What people have to realize is that money is very finite, and time, people devote massive amounts of time in order for payback. Sometimes there's zero payback. Like, there's reasons why I guess some people are quitting their jobs so that they could pursue their own things because they value their time. So when it gets to that, you have to realize that when people these days are not doing too much, laziness can be a sin. It's like I could probably put this video together, I could polish it, this little turd, but I have to keep on producing better content. It's like that. YouTube's community guidelines actually it encourages people to produce much more, and YouTubers, they have this thing called creative burnout. So yeah, I don't know the ratio for quality versus quantity, but in my opinion, like either way, I'm not garnishing any payback from it. But I mean, like people will say, "Oh, well, just do it for the passion, do it for God, man, do it for people." Well, yeah, that's great, but if you want to move forward in life, if you want to create better content, like down the road, I mean, I'm spending my own cheddar, just trying to continue with the cycle. People expect, more content. It's like I'm using that as an example. Okay, when I was making my other videos, they were pieces of crap, but I produced something out of it. I would go watch my other videos, tutorials and such. You can make your own stuff. You can do that. I valued my time enough to try to teach people, and if I'm going to be moving forward just with entertainment or talking about whatever, I mean that's going to be on my time. No one's going to pay me to do it, so I might as well enjoy it. Yeah, I mean, okay. If you want to level up in the real world, here's what you do. If you really value time like it's money, go watch that movie In Time. Take 2 hours of your life and watch that movie. It's a good one with Justin Timberlake and who's that guy that plays the timekeeper, Raymond Leon's character. It's like in that movie you have a bunch of people, like they're free to do anything, but they know that soon they're gonna die. So what are you gonna do with your time? You have 12 hours of the day mostly. Most people these days, they like to sleep a lot. There's hacks, and I'm gonna show you now. Coffee will help give you a boost, and you can use that energy to do more in your day. You can use it if you're OCD like me. You can organize and clean your apartment. That's time well spent. Unless you have people to, if you have nobody to impress, you could just do whatever the frig you want. You could do this when you're realistically, when you're sitting on the couch in the evenings scrolling through what other people are doing, why not do this? Okay, why not have a couple screens going on at the same time? So while you're playing a game, you could watch, a YouTube tutorial at the same time that you could put yourself on autopilot and just like. And I'm not talking about a big complex game. Complex games that require a lot of thinking with loading screens. You want to divert your attention, like to this video. You want to try and do this. Get a old game that you remember from your childhood. I like Super Mario World because it's simple. You just push right. You dodge the enemies, and you can listen to whatever. You can listen to binaural beats or some kind of tutorial, or you can listen to the Bible while you're just and in an hour's time, you get a few levels done, and you also been absorbing some type of information at the same time, so you could do that. So time is important. Some people value it more than others, and you know what? For the sake of time, I'm gonna tell you a little something. If you want to try and start an eBay store, if you want to do that, there's benefits to doing that. Even if you do this, buy some merch. Don't buy booze. Buy stuff like this, so that even though you don't want it anymore, you can always sell it and get your money back, and then you could use it as like a tax write-off if you wanna do this, like to make a movie. If you want to make movies, okay, just do this. Get some stuff, buy stuff, keep your receipts. You can buy something for YouTube, like a piece of art or something. If you go to the decor store, you don't have to buy it to keep it. You could just, it's a life hack. You can, okay, buy a bunch of art to impress your friends or social medias, and then send it right back. If you don't have time out of your day to fix your hair, I used to have long hair, I didn't lose it to stress. I just, I decided to go monk a few times. I shaved my head a few times because, this, like, I was obsessed. I used to waste so much time in the bathroom just doing my hair, gelling it and combing it, and you know what? It's like it's counterproductive. When you're young and stupid, you could afford to burn, your time away, and sometimes, like, when you're younger, you get stupid. You make stupid decisions. You waste probably hundreds of dollars, like those idiots that I went to school with at a bar. Okay, they didn't invest in equipment. They didn't invest in anything good. They thought that, oh yeah, you know what, we're always going to be together. We're always going to have opportunity. No, you're not. I'm sorry. Just like the people that I've trusted on social media, be like, hey, can you help me to find a cool film chick? These days, I just don't give a crap anymore. If you can't help me to find one decent girl this side of the country, yeah, I mean, okay, see ya, bro. We'll check back in a few months. I mean, it's like that. My priorities are very simple. I wanted to start a business. Oh no, scratch that. I've already done that. I already have a business. I'm probably sitting, depending on the type of person you are. If you're like a creative type like me, I'm kind of like sitting on a winning lottery ticket when it comes to, yeah, making YouTube videos. I'm not gonna brag, but I'm pretty good. I can get pretty creative sometimes, and I don't waste my time. I value it. So when I say to people, you know what, find someone that you can vibe with. It doesn't have to be like, you don't have to be exactly the same. You don't have to believe in the same type of shit. You can be productive together. You could be like, I want to have a cool film chick that we can travel and do things with, That would have been fun. Would have been like, Bonnie and Clyde. We would have that type of platonic relationship. And it doesn't always have to be a sexual thing. Once getting into relationships is complicated, especially these days. You want to People rush into things. They think that they're always going to be together, but it's not always the case. When I moved into this crazy hippie chick's apartment for 8 weeks, she eventually kicked me out just because she freaked out because she couldn't use my big expensive computer. It was a Mac Tower, so you wanna try to, if you're going to be sharing accommodations, like just squatting with people, make sure that you save money in rent. You'll be kicking yourself if you don't follow this advice. If you're spending most of your dollars every month into rent, that's gonna suck. You're gonna be paying for your landlord's next vehicle. It's sitting right out there in the front driveway, and I want that. I want cars. I want a car. It doesn't have to be the best car in the world, but as long as I'm paying rent, to some strangers, not people who I can vibe with, men or women, just friends, just like, hey, let's go, let's go out. There's a big world out there before everything friggin' collapses. Let's go and shoot the shit, let's go document everything. And if things go sour, with the economy, we'll at least have had a great time. We have memories. We'd have hundreds of hours of life experiences stored on this, so we won't have time to reminisce, and regret. Because regret, do you know how people spend and waste so much time with regret, thinking, oh, I should have done this or the other thing? That's a moment in time that you're never going to get back. There isn't enough money. So when people put their time towards something, like my dad, he worked for 30 years at the same job. He went to the same restaurant and talked to the same friggin' people, 80-year-old men. What's he doing right now? He's dying. He's retired, and he thinks he's happy, but he's not. I mean, oh yeah, sure. Like, my parents are still together, but I mean, for the most part, they didn't do much since 1998. They spend more time at home than anything else. And what do they do? What did they really do? Just like, they were doing this all day. The same routine, watching TV. I am TV. I am TV. Yeah. And now I have the power to create anything I desire, even though I'm sleeping on a couch. I can guarantee you it's the most comfy couch in the city because I bought it. I was smart because I knew that 12 hours of my day I was going to be resting my head on something. Might as well be something cozy, but that couch, I'm going to probably have to burn it because it's too comfortable. It's too comfortable. You know what? If you're really comfortable, you should be sleeping on a floor. You know what? Do this. Get rid of all this stuff in your apartment. See how it feels when you have just 4 walls. Like, you could do this. You can paint your whole wall any color you want, and in the middle you could just have like a little a meditation pillow. And you don't even have to buy candles. You can buy a few of these, 1 or 2 of these portable LED lights, flameless. You could vibe with this. You could turn off the lights. Write stuff down. Write stuff down in a journal. Do that. Also, I'll tell you another way to invest your time, because a lot of people waste so much time and money and energy going to the gym. Buy these at the dollar store. Okay, they're £1 each. You can buy 4 of these in a box. I think like for $4 or $5. No, sorry, $8. I think they only come in packs of 2 for $4. So when you think about putting these on your arms and your legs, and then you run around, do that for an hour, you're going to be burning a lot of calories. And let me tell you something: when you're fat, when you're overweight, when you have like your body weight ratio is out of whack, and you're heavier, that's when you feel less energy. The most energetic people in the world, they've detoxed. They've eaten nothing for like, they either went on a dry fast or they fasted for 7 days. Do that. You'll, after 7 days, if you feel like shit, you'll at least have saved maybe $80 to $90. You put that in your pocket and you use it to buy something good. You don't buy junk, okay? You don't ever buy junk at the food store ever again, the grocery store. So what do you want to do? You want to keep your health no matter what. Even if you think, oh man, I don't feel like running today, I'll do it tomorrow. Procrastination. Time that you could have spent out there. I mean, like, if you measure a timeline, okay, and then if you look at the end, at the finish line, all the things that you've done or haven't done, make a tally of that. Every time you think about doing something but you don't do it, write it down. And then before you know it, you'll see a list of all the things that you wish you could have done. Like, I don't know, fix something or learn a skill, learn how to cook, learn how to just do the dishes, go sell some stuff, get an eBay store, get a girlfriend, get back into shape, get abs. I'm working on it. I used to be really skinny and then I got overweight because I was making all these videos sitting in front of a screen. I don't want the rest of my life staring in front of a screen because I had all these ideas. Imagine doing this for not months but years. And imagine having all these ideas on a hard drive. Okay? So my memory is sharp like a razor. Why? Because I don't waste time thinking about it. I just go back and it's all there. It's like I've made notes on myself in the past, warning myself by 2022 that I shouldn't be in this type of situation. So this is what you should do. Keep a diary, track your progress. That'll save you a lot of time and energy down the road, unless you're stupid. If you're going to school and working for $40,000 for a piece of paper, you're either dumb or you're coming in from the East, and you're not networking with people other than people in your own circle. Be like, hey, bro, what's up? We're gonna go to work, man. We're gonna do this thing. There's people in the city who are very selective in their circle, and these are the worst types of people. The boomers, they don't give a shit. They just want to have their money. They want to have their retirement, like my family. They don't even care about me. They care more about decorating their bathroom and their house with shit. It's simply shit. It's just there's no value in decor. But they like it. All this stuff, DVDs and whatever, I don't value any of that stuff. You know what I value? I value company of a good woman or just good company of friends. I want people that I want to hang around with in the real world. When I'm doing this on social media, they're not physically there. I can't vibe with those people. Oh yeah, sure, I've helped a few people back then. I've helped people. They took me for granted though. They thought that I was exactly like them, and you know what, we do share the similar core beliefs, but we're just not the same as people. And when it gets to the point where you feel like this relationship is not working out, it's up to you. Friendships, there's value in friendship, probably more than money. Like, good friends will save you in the end. And friends are not always about getting something back from that person, but true friends should value what it is that you want, even though that they may not necessarily agree with you. And the value of friends, that's priceless. Same as pursuing what it is you want. Don't live in regret. At least if you do it, and if it doesn't work out, you can simply move on, and you don't have to waste so much time, money, reminiscing the past of what might have been. And yeah, I would just say, yeah, you have 12 hours of the day, bump it up to 15, and then you only have 7 hours left to sleep. Make sure that, you know what, when you wake up in the morning, you keep a balanced diet because it will come back to bite you in the ass. Overexertion is really bad too because overexertion will kill your body. If you go to the gym and you think that you're going to become the next Arnold Schwarzenegger, yeah, you're good luck. You're going to be crippling yourself. You know, you'll be, you know, crippled by the time you're 40. You'll have arthritis. So you want to, you know, conserve your energy and put it towards something good. And if you're going to be making videos, if you're going to be making animations, keep it simple and short. Keep it like short, faster, but more intense. Um, Unless it's really, really smart and you hit the punchline really good. Make sure that it's well crafted. Guy who's working on a Fox in Space. I'm still waiting for episode 2. At this stage, I probably could have, you know what, if I knew that it was taking so long, I probably would have taken matters in my own hands and done some animation. But yeah, I mean, depending on uh, the you know, the skill level. I mean, I probably could have learned, but would have been worth it though. I mean, to actually get involved in animation. I mean, if imagine if you're spending a year on one single episode and it turns out to suck. I mean, you know what? That's still better than what most people have done with their lives because when people are going to go to work, they don't do anything when they get home. They do. They just they think that okay, my money, I've worked hard for it. My day is done. I'm just gonna relax. So, I mean, yeah, you could be working for 20 years to get that hot rod, and it could break down. You could have a car crash. You got to think of things like that. You may never see that because you could wind up dead one day. Think about it. Think about it. You could be working your whole life to get a house or working towards a dream that may never materialize. Like this YouTube channel, it could be gone 30 days. Okay, if I don't have enough subscribers, if I don't get enough help to change my life, I'm quitting this channel. uh, but I mean, yeah, if you're like 27, if you're starting to figure out what it is that you want to do, you better hurry up because when that time passes, if you want to make a SoundCloud or yeah, Legos, Legos like building like videos. I can make a bunch of videos, and you know, longer is not always good. You want to condense your videos down as much as you can. Don't waste my time, and I'll try not to waste yours. Okay? Legos, layering. When you make videos, you can do layerings and you can do a lot of things. I mean, if you try, you can you could go down to the pawn shop and get some instruments, learn how to play guitar. Even if you suck the first 3 days, continue at it in a week. A week from now, if you spend $100 instead of buying booze, you could buy a mandolin, uh, yeah, ukulele or something. You know, you can. I would buy a Sith keyboard. You know, I want to get good at making music again, but I got sidetracked, made a whole bunch of docs. It didn't get seen, and now I'm moving forward with that. But yes, you can do it. You can do anything you put your mind to, but make sure that you have a plan. You don't procrastinate. If you want to get in shape, just stop eating, man. Just drink lemon water, apple cider vinegar. Do that every day. Eat an apple and a slice of toast, and a lot of tea. I drink a lot of tea. You keep doing that as a lifestyle, and you'll be fine. Also, what's another thing? Yeah, don't forget to buy these weights at the dollar store. You know, you buy a few of these on your arms and your legs every time you walk out. You don't even have to think about it. It should become second nature by the time you do it for the 30th time. Once a day, 30 days. And then, you know, you'll see that weight. Whoa, you'll see it melt right off, man. Even if you're, a fat piece of shit, you can still do it. You could do anything you put in your mind to. Even if you spend like 2 years destroying your body by not exercising, and if you let your body go, you could still get it back. It's just gonna take a lot of friggin' work, But it's been done before. I would just stay away from I would stay away from meat, especially GMO meat, because that's no good. You want to stay far away from GMOs and plant-based shit, because it's grown in a lab. It's not even real. And people say, "Oh yeah, well you need meat in your diet. You need protein." Peanut butter. You can find other ways of getting meat into your diet, but yeah, I mean you got to be healthy too. You can't cut corners with your health, because the problems are gonna start to compound on itself. When you feel like shit, if you're 40 years old, it's not gonna matter if you have like 30 grand in the bank if you feel like you're not gonna be living long enough to enjoy it. You know what I mean? So get your shit together while you're still young, okay? And if you do that, like, I know a little bit of wisdom, parable of the talents. You start off young, and if you don't, if you keep an open mind, unlike some of these idiots that I still live with, I'm going to be moving out of here soon. Find good people that are going to help elevate you. A boss is not going to do that. A boss is going to tell you, do your friggin' job or you're fired. You're expendable to them, okay? So what do you want to do? You don't want to be expendable by the time you're 30 or 35. You want to have them come working for you, okay? You'll say, "No, bitch, come work for me." Sorry for the swearing, but you know what? I've been trying to be a gentleman in my life. For me, it hasn't worked. But if you want to get shit done, sometimes you're gonna have to hurt a few feelings, but I don't really care, because my feelings at the end of the day, I've suffered. I mean, I used to be a guy who was like, introverted, but people call me autistic or whatever. These people, they haven't challenged themselves. I told them, listen, you're still doing the same shit when you're 50. If you call me autistic, I don't value your opinion, because I don't care. In the end, I'm going to be a winner. People in school are dicks. I was bullied a lot in school. Bullies suck, man. That's not cool. It'll never be cool. Putting someone else down so that you can feel better, that's not cool, man. But bullies are going to be having a lot of time reminiscing what they should have done. They would have been like, "Oh, you know what? And maybe instead of tearing down the nerdy kids in the back room, maybe I should have used that time to challenge myself and better myself as a person." So, yeah, I mean, just start from the bottom, work your way up. Don't give a shit about what other people think about you on social media, because social media it's a digital abyss. YouTube has become something else. The algorithm is it's poop. It's tearing down a lot of good YouTubers. A lot of friends that I've networked with, they didn't get very far in their channel, but that's not why they did it. They were really trying to seek out knowledge and wisdom. And even though that they're not on YouTube anymore, they moved on to BandLab and other things. I may have to do the same. I may have to do the same with music or whatever. I've already made enough videos, I think, on YouTube. If my videos are never going to get seen, then it's probably going to be time for me to move on to. Unless, I have something really important that I want to talk about. So, yeah, I mean, unless you want to go to film school to party and drink, don't go to film school. If you can, utilize the power of the internet. Save your money for tools. For every dollar you spend at a bar or at a nightclub, you're wasting your money because it's like fleeting. Unless you feel like you want to have fun, you're only gonna be feeling like shit even more when you get out of there. You know, it's like smoking crack or doing cocaine. What are you gonna get out of it other than a few hours of being buzzed and then an empty wallet? And if you survive, you know what? You're gonna do damage to yourself. You're gonna do damage to you. You're gonna be spending a lot of time wallowing in regret if your body is not physically damaged. Mentally, drugs is not the answer either. If you wanna get high, like spiritually, you can do a lot of things. You can do many things to elevate yourself. Lifting weights, achievement, doing things, getting the negative, toxic people out of your life, even if that involves friends and family. If they don't respect you and what it is that you need in your life, find your core values when you're young, and then when you get older, you will know what not to do. You will waste a lot of time reminiscing or trying things that are not going to work out. So make sure that you get your crap together when you're younger. And if you're in doubt, just get a journal. Get a journal or one of these. Document your progress, man. There's people that don't even think about it. They think about, I can't be Giga Chad, Nien. You can't or you won't. If you really want to do that, this is day one for you. Just try and track your progress, and by next time, this time next year, maybe you can, ask me again. Like, oh, did I make any progress? It's really how you perceive it. If you want to pursue becoming, I guess, a Giga Chad, if you want to elevate to that level, yeah, you could do that. If you want to invest in crypto, okay. Try it with Litecoin or Ethereum first. I wouldn't necessarily, but just start. Just do that, and then you might see a return investment. Because again, time is money. You won't have to do anything. Whatever else happens, you'll know that you'll have some type of stocks or stonks in the market. But don't work for money. Just make money work for you. There you go. And don't underestimate good skills. Having good tools is going to be a payoff. It's going to pay you off in a very big way. And paying rent is going to be a big issue. Find good people that you can trust. Live together. Save your money. And don't buy the best of everything. Just utilize your time every day. Find something valuable that's not going to cost you much money. Drawing, making music, writing. These things are free. You can go to the dollar store and get a pen and piece of paper anywhere. Okay, so yeah, share this video, copy this video. I'm going to leave a little link at the bottom if you feel like donating a few dollars so I can help other people. And if this helped you, please give me some. I'm still at that point now where I'm not working, but that's only because I'm living in an area where jobs are scant at best. And yeah, a little donations would help me to do some good things. Maybe I can help teach or maybe entertain. Maybe I will do that animation thing. But yeah, this is what I'm saying, guys. You could do all these things. Yeah, social media is a waste of time. You're wasting like hours and hours and days and weeks just like scrolling through random videos. Yeah, it's tempting, but I mean, you know what? You're eating away at your time. Like, you don't want to scroll through other people's videos. You want people to scroll through yours. There you go. And one last thing. before I turn off the camera. Okay, alright. Thanks for waiting, guys. Thanks for waiting for the 3 seconds. It'll pay off. Okay, wedding videos. I worked for weeks to make one wedding video, but these idiots, they spend more money on booze than to pay me to get their wedding video done. Memories. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, don't skimp out on weddings. You know, like paying for your own wedding video. There's look at this couple. They're fat. I imagine that, you know what, these were boomer type people that didn't really. But look at the animation of this. You know, I mean, look at the fine craftsmanship. I had to do it in black and white because I was broke to do it in color, because these people didn't pay me. So, yeah. Also, you know, independent film. This was my first one. Again, with idiots, I can't go very far. But with people who are crafty, some of these people deserve more attention. I would go check out. I'll give you something for free as a little treat to the end of this video. Go check out Reverb Nation / Solar Storms or Symphonic NB, and I'll put it in the tagline at the bottom. And I would go check him out. Go check him out. It's good vibes, yeah. And if he's listening, thanks for the good times. I hope that you're going to be doing even better in the future. Keep vibing, keep on elevating, and yeah, if you have a skill, work towards making good things, and yeah, I'm just gonna put this in the pile of the other videos. They're not mine. Oops. Yeah, I guess too much crap in your apartment is gonna weigh you down. So, oh yeah, the last thing, be mobile. If you can, become like a nomad. You know, like traveling. That's gonna save you a lot of time and money. And if you got one of these, you know, you could take a laptop and you know, backpack all this stuff you see right here. I don't really give a crap about it. It's just stuff. You know, you wanna condense all the important things that you really want, that you treasure, because back in the day when we used to value, you know, like treasures of your heart, it's going to be a big thing, like having experience and having those precious memories, living without regret. Like if you want to go somewhere and experience life, depending on how much you're willing to value and spend. I know this is like me rambling, but if a place is not working out for you, and if the circle of friends that you're around with are not helping you to elevate to where you need to be, then it's time to make like a change. You know, sometimes it may have to be drastic overnight, like a really great. You heard about the Great Reset? Okay, this is your Great Reset. Abandon a place that you don't want to stay in anymore if you can, but have a destination, have a plan. It's better just to go to a farm with a bunch of good people than to stay in the city and live in the rat race. You know, if you can find something fulfilling to do with your time, you know, time is money, and you may never get it back. Your money. You can make more time. So I'm trying to condense this video as best as I can into 40 minutes. And yeah, don't be afraid to fail. What others think about you, like once you get to achievement, all that stuff that you were doing at the bottom to get to that level at the end, you know, at the very end, the end. Some people argue that the ends justify the means. So I don't necessarily think that's true at all. But I mean, you have to put in the work. You have to put in the time, and you have to do something to better yourself or other people. If you're not doing that in the end, then you're wasting your time. And I think that's it. 40 minutes. Yeah, like this video, share this video, find good people, get out of your rut, go outside, go out, get healthy, stay away from GMOs, and I'm done. Good night. See ya. Stay crafty. God bless.